Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Zabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And I'm Saahir.
Yay!
Sorry.
Yes, our summer intern is back. Saahir, thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Let me just say, you are doing a fantastic job.
You are.
Thank you.
I enjoy your input. I enjoy your voice. We've already discussed that.
Yeah.
Are you
But
learning a
you're
lot?
doing-
I am.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I mean that you're doing a very good very good job, and we're so glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm trying to be a sponge and take in as much as I possibly can.
You're doing great. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
So we have the tough task of giving our top 5 favorite tracks from the Anthology portion of the Torture Post Department. Am I saying that right? Like, in my mind, is the Anthology the second half, or is the Anthology everything first and second half together?
I guess, I think the Anthology is all of it, but
Right.
everyone knows that you're saying. what
Yeah.
you're
So
saying.
we're breaking down our top 5 from the second half.
right.
Yeah, from Black Dog to Manuscript.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I think technically it means
Right.
the entire thing. But I feel like even just Swifties in general, like when you say the Anthology, I feel like it just refers to the second half.
Yeah.
So it's tough. We just broke down the episode right before this. We broke down our top 5 of the first half, and so now we have the second half, and it's tough. It really is. Does anyone feel like they have more connection to the first or the second half more? Like, is anyone's favorite the second half over the first half?
Yeah, I definitely gravitate towards the second half more.
Same.
Yeah.
I
Same.
feel like.
Yeah. I'm more into the second half right now just because we've been breaking that down. I don't know that I have a favorite, but I don't know because then I did say earlier everything that I was writing down was from the second half. So maybe. But I love all of it.
Yeah,
I
I think in this current period of time, like you said, I think since on the podcast we've been so deep into the second half that's just what I've been into.
All right, so I'll get us started here. So I'm going to say that my 5th favorite is going to be I Hate It Here. I love the song. You can feel the anxiety and just kind of the despair of like, I'm in such a bad situation, but I can't get out. Like, so I'm just going to daydream until I can escape. I can't go anywhere, so this is my situation. It is what it is. She's stressed. You can hear it just like in her breathing and stuff like that. And I just love the lyrics in this song too, and just kind of the whole presentation. So I Hate It Here kind of had to be in my top 5 somewhere, and it's number 5.
Love it.
Number 5 for me, not because we just broke it down. This song has sparked something in me from the moment that I heard it, the Manuscript. And I love the reflection. I love looking back. I love how mature she is and how she just writes everything. And feeling like years pass, like scenes of a show, and the actors are hitting their marks and the tears fell in synchronicity with it. Like, I love all the imagery that goes along with that she's literally reliving what she's been through in the past and putting it on display for us. And I love that song. So the Manuscript, number 5 for me.
Greatness. Number 6 for me from the Anthology half is I'm Gonna Get You Back. No spaces. I feel like I think in general the second half is more it's more emotional, more reflective, like we said earlier. And I kind of would feel like I'm Gonna Get You Back should be on the first half.
I think
Yeah,
so too.
I think you're right.
You know, like it should be on the first half. So I wonder why it's on the second half sometimes, but it's great. I love the bridge. There's that part that scratches an itch in my brain. It's great. Lilac short skirt. Let's go. Number 5.
I have The Albatross as my number 5. I loved our breakdown and how much we learned of the layers and how well read. Well, I mean, we already knew she was well read, but and just the way she sings it. Wise men, one said. It's just such a great song. And I love that we did the breakdown. The breakdown, I think, helped put it at my top 5.
Yeah. All right, Saahir, what you thinking for number 5?
The Albatross is actually the vinyl that y'all gave me whenever
No
I won.
way.
Yeah, it was like the Albatross edition. My number 5 is The Black Dog. I think it's such a good song. Like, there's no words that I have, but like, I really love the childlike nature that when she's like, I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, we had planned everything. I just don't understand. And I love that it's in like I kind of mentioned this before, like, but the 31 songs being divided into the different stages of grief. The Black Dog, which is a metaphor for depression, is the start of the depression in like the 5 songs.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was just like Tay genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tay
and like,
genius.
I don't even know if she thinks of these things, but they just happen to like fall into place. So that song is just amazing.
So for me, number 4 is So High School. One of the reasons why I love it is it reminds me of the Eras Tour.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it reminds me of the fun that she's having up there. And I also love that she's using this nostalgic vibe to talk about finding new love when she's a little older. Like, I just love how this new love makes her feel young. And in the lyrics, in the chorus, as it goes on, she's like, because I feel so high school every time I look at you. But look at you. Like, every time she sings that "But Look at You," it's like she gets more excited.
Yeah, it's
Every
almost
time-
like she doesn't
and
believe it.
She hits that high note, and it's just like you can almost just feel this like relief that she's found this love, this excitement, and it's just a cool song to like have at the beginning stage of a relationship that everyone feels, that no matter what your age is, you can get those butterflies in your stomach. And yeah, the nostalgia. She sings about American Pie. That's really funny. And Grand Theft Auto. Like, that's kind of ridiculous and fun. And then, yeah, you think about the Eras Tour and the dance moves and You Know How to Ball, I Know Aristotle. It's just, I just love it. It's just really fun how she's using all these different images into this song to paint this song about young love, but when you're kind of older.
Yeah.
So I love it.
And I
Number
can't
4.
believe that just because she wrote the lyric, You Know How to Ball, I Know Aristotle, I personally learned about Aristotle.
Absolutely.
Like, I did a whole deep dive on
Sure
on
did.
his teachings and stuff, and I would never have done that if Taylor Swift didn't include it in a song. So that's crazy.
She's making us well read.
Yes, she is.
Number 4. Come one, come all, it's happening again. Come see the personal mess that Taylor Swift has made of her love life. How did it end? The fact that she takes a child's rhyme, my beloved goes to me sitting in a tree, D-Y-I-N-G, instead of K-I-S-S-I-N-G. That's just so heartbreaking to know this is how she feels because people have made such a spectacle of her love life, and she can't even go through a simple breakup without people overanalyzing what did you do this time, girl, to run him off. But this song is just absolutely beautiful. I just love everything that this song's about because you're trying to explain to someone why it's over, but you don't even know and you can't say it, but you've got gossipy people all up in your business. But how did it end? Just brilliant, brilliant song.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health awareness is growing, but there is still progress to be made. 26% of Americans who participated in a recent survey say that they avoided seeking mental health support due to the fear of judgment. And when people hesitate to get help, it doesn't just affect them, it also impacts families, workplaces, and entire communities. So this Mental Health Awareness Month, let's encourage everyone to take care of their well-being and break the stigma. The world is better when people are happy and healthy. And I totally understand that because I used to think that you could only really go to therapy if you had a huge traumatic experience. So there was something really heavy going on in your life. But the truth is you can get a lot out of just talking to someone. I seeked out a therapist when I was having a really hard time with just my general anxiety. And it's been a world of a difference just getting to know myself, my thinking habits, the way that I need to set boundaries, things like that. So if there's something going on that you feel like you need to talk to someone, please do not hesitate. BetterHelp has over 10 years of experience matching people with the right therapist from their diverse network of more than 30,000 licensed therapists with a wide range of specialists. Visit BetterHelp.com/Taylor Swift fan to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Taylor Swift fan. Number 4 for me is The Black Dog. I think it's just therapeutic to sing in the car. I think it's like Old Habits Die Screaming and this actual screaming, and then when she's breathless at the end of it, like it's just, oh my God, it's so good. And I think that when the album came out at first, that was the song that I would tell people to listen to. Like I was like, this proves how good Taylor Swift is. And how great this album is. So I just adore the Black Dog. And I got to go to the Black Dog in London. And I got a hat that says the Black Dog. And yeah, and I was also stalking Lacey's location when she went to the Black Dog because there was just something beautiful about doing that. Yeah, I think it's just great.
For number 4, I have I Look in People's Windows. I'm a moth drawn to the flame. It's just my type of music, and it's perfect, and I really can't explain why it's there, but I'm addicted to it.
Bringing us back to like the start of number 4s, my number 4 is also So High School.
Nice.
I think obviously I'm graduating, so it was a great time for her to release it, at least for me. And it's been so nice, first of all, just seeing like her sparkle come back, like getting the color back into her face, like being with Travis and allowing herself to feel like a kid after, forcing herself to match like the older men and like growing up, or the indie art bros. Like I think she's allowed to just be like just herself and like get that high school romance that I think she craved for so long with all of her older music. It was always about like going all the way back to Love Story. That like music video is football player and like music nerd.
Yeah.
And now she gets to live out what she wrote in 2008. So I think
it's nuts.
I know, it's like the foreshadowing that she has, and like in life you'll do greater things than dating the boy on the football team. Yes, but also you still get to do that. So she's like found that balance for herself, and I think that alongside, like saying goodbye to high school for me and like allowing myself to feel so high school has been like so fun.
I love that.
I haven't thought about this until just now with Saahir here, since he is in high school. This is kind of one of those songs for Taylor, in my opinion, like 15 or Never Grow Up, where it means something at one point in your life, and then a decade later, it means something else. It kind of takes a new perspective on things. So, Saahir, come back in 10 years, and you are in a wonderful, fun relationship, and tell us how this song kind of means one way when you were 18 and another way when you're 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to hear that perspective.
Yeah, because I also do the thing where I associate the songs to different like time periods. Like Never Grow Up, because I'm at graduation and like I will be like moving out of my parents' house. That has been on repeat. That song has always like had a special spot in my heart. But like recently, oh boy, I can't even listen to that song without starting to tear up.
Sure.
So like having those memories attached to music, especially Taylor's music, because she's been making it for so long, has been really nice.
So for me, number 3 is a favorite in this room, The Black Dog. I just love how it's kind of an eerie song. It's really intimate. She is really bearing her soul here. And like you can hear her have that pit in her stomach that, oh, it really is over. Like, oh man. Like maybe I thought we could save something, but no, I'm watching your location. I'm seeing you live your life without me. Like that's a big realization that this is over, and like how vulnerable to put that out there. And I love the lyrics when she says, because you can hear that pit in her stomach, that anxiety, that stress, and it kills me. I just don't understand how you don't miss me in all these different situations. It's just like, I don't get it. You are and were such a big part of my life, but now you're moving on. Like, oh my gosh, how personal and vulnerable to put that out there, to say like, I am feeling these terrible feelings and watching you live your life without me. Ooh. So I love The Black Dog for those reasons and all that have already been mentioned.
All right. For me, I'm following up Nick. It is The Black Dog. Woo. What do I love about this song? Everything. But the way that she starts off with the magic fabric of our dreaming and flips that to the tragic fabric of our dreaming. My rain-soaked body was shaking. Do you hate me? Was it hazing? And then just crazy whenever she gets to the bridge. Now I want to sell my house and set fire to all my clothes and hire a priest to come and exorcise my demons. Even if I die screaming, and I hope you hear it. Also, old Taylor, I hope it's nice where you are. New Taylor, I hope it's shitty at the Black Dog.
Yeah.
Love
the
it.
growth. We love the growth.
Oh, I love this song. I was so honored to be able to go to the Black Dog, met some really fun friends whenever I was in London, but the Black Dog, that's always going to be a repeat for me.
Yeah, it's never a skip. For me, coming in at number 3.
One more time.
How did it end? Didn't that sound exactly like the start of it? Right? Did everybody pick up on that?
We got it.
How Did It End is, I think, such a hauntingly beautiful song. I think being a part of Taylor Swift's life as a fan for as long as I have been, and seeing it happen over and over again, where it's like, oh my God, like we hereby conduct this postmortem. She broke up again. How did it end? What happened? Why'd they break up? And she's like, I wish I knew. Like I don't know. I think this is just excellent. I think the songwriting is amazing. The bridge, say it once again with feeling, how the death rattled breathing, silenced as the soul was leaving. That's tortured poetry to a T. How did it end? Speechless.
Yeah.
So good.
Retweet. Do people still do that? Re-X?
It's always retweet.
It's always
It will
retweet.
never
I
change.
agree.
For number 3, I have How Did It End? And like you said, Anna, with the bridge, I say it once, given feeling. People are asking because they want the show. They want to see her. I don't know. Just she's not. They want. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. I'm so angry.
I know. They're feeding off of just like the gossip of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of truly caring.
Yeah.
So yeah, How Did It End? Number 3.
My number 3 is I'm gonna get you back. No spaces. I just love the double meaning. Like the constant back and forth is just so, because like there are times where you really don't know how you feel about someone until you know, and she just doesn't know. And so yeah, I just love that song for the bridge and everything about it.
All right, for me, number 2, there is no list without a pop song, and that's I'm Gonna Get You Back. I love this song. It is great. It's playful. It's kind of sexy. She's like taking the power here in this relationship. She's saying like, I'm going to figure this out. And I haven't decided yet exactly what I'm going to do here, but I'm in control here. And man, I love that when she says like, whether I'm going to what does she say? Whether I'm going to be your wife or smash up your bike. I kind of feel like she's the character in Blank Space.
Yeah.
She's just like, she's being a little ridiculous and unhinged, but she's being flirty and playful and sexy, but still not quite sure what she's going to do with this relationship, but she's going to figure it out. And even just the no spaces and it's all lowercase seems playful to me. It's like kind of innocent and fun and cute. But yeah, I'm going to Get You Back. Number 2, it's a total earworm. I can never turn it off.
Number 2 for me. Splendidly selfish, charmingly helpless, excellent fun till you get to know her. I can't believe this is number 2 and not number 1, but I did have to make that decision. But the Bolter, I don't know when this got on my playlist and got in my head, but ever since it did, it's been a repeat for me. I love that song. I love the Bolter. Love it. Number 2 for me, Bolter.
Number 2 for me is one that we talked about recently, Peter. I think just the entire album as a whole, when she's kind of like, you know, this situationship she's dealing with, waiting for someone to grow up, and having the imagery of Peter Pan with Wendy, tying it back to Cardigan from Folklore. I think there's so much lore behind this, and I think it's just very beautifully written. And also just the bridge, you know, and I won't confess that I waited. It's just, that's incredible. And yeah, Peter crept up on me. I think I always liked it, but I think it was in recent weeks and with our episode breakdown that it really shot up to the top. And now it's at my number 2 spot.
Number 2, The Prophecy. She is making deals with anyone. She will do anything. she's not a greater woman. She will beg. And I just love the way that she wrote this song.
My number 2 is also Peter. For me, I saw this once on TikTok months ago, and since then, that's why Peter's crept up so high, is that instead of listening to it from like a perspective of two lovers, I've looked at it as like an older sibling, like my older brother, and like the older sibling's perspective of like moving out and kind of doing their own life while like I'm still at home. And it's so beautifully written, and I just like love being able to, because obviously like me and my brother talk every day, like we don't go a day without calling, but still like having that like perspective of the older sibling and being like, I know like said you were going to grow up, but I have to grow up, right? Like he's done, I'm the one that has to like grow up and then go find him. So I love that song in like that form as opposed to like the two lovers.
Yeah.
All right, number 1, my favorite song on the second half of the Torture Post Department, The Prophecy. I just love how she is, I mean, I don't love it, but I love the imagery in the song where she is just at a point in her life where she is just going to plead and beg with any higher power in the universe. Whatever one's going to listen, that's who she wants to talk to. It's just like, she's not directing it at any higher power. It's every higher power. Someone, something changed the outlook of my life, changed this. And she has such gut-wrenching lyrics. In the chorus, she says, I'm on my knees, change the prophecy. I don't want money, just someone who wants my company. That's kind of one of those things that rich people say of like, money can't buy you everything, money can't buy you happiness. She just wants someone who wants my company. Like, that's almost like not even someone that loves me 100%, like just someone who will tolerate me.
Yeah.
Someone who is cool just hanging around me. And another gut-wrenching lyric is, I'm so afraid I sealed my fate, no sign of soulmates. I'm just a paperweight in shades of grayish. Oh my gosh, like she's thinking so little of herself. So I love this song because of the lyrics and just because of this message that you can feel when she's singing it. She's just pleading for something and someone to hear her pleas and to change her fate. And maybe someone was listening, you know?
She's the higher power. I think she changed her own fate.
Should I light the candle?
Number 1 for me, Peter. I love that song. I love the whole storytelling. I love the imagery of the little boy who refuses to grow up and handle business. I love this song. And my most favorite line is, because love's never lost when perspective is earned. He wasn't able to do that. She hoped he was going to come back and teach her all the things that he had taught or he had learned, but that wasn't the case. And she's better off now. She turned off the lamp and she's not waiting for him anymore. I love Peter.
I also feel like that line is just encompassing of her, like just her life, because she like love's never lost if perspective is earned. Like she's gone through so many different types of relationships and she's learned from them every single time. So I love that too. Number 1 for me, I think I said this when we broke it down, but it's I Hate It Here. I just absolutely love this song. I Hate It Here, so I will go to Secret Gardens in my mind. It's the escapism of it, and I personally in the last couple of years have really been drawn to just the idea of escapism, whether it's reading, fiction, fantasy, things like that, but I think also it's just like when you get so lost in a story that it takes you away from reality, I think that's so powerful. And I was even thinking like Taylor Swift's music in general, I think part of what I've always been drawn to it is her storytelling. Every single song of hers is a little mini story. And I feel like at one point I like realized that it's like soothing to my anxiety because I'm just like listening to these little mini stories that she's telling me. And so in I Hate It Here, to sing about like escaping into the secret gardens of your mind, the lunar valleys of your, it's just, I love it so much that I got a tattoo of a dragon because it just kind of, to me, connected the escapism of fantasy and I Hate It Here, and that's like the secret gardens. And so I think that's my favorite song on the Anthology and my favorite song across the entire album.
Oh, wow.
So there's that.
Retweet.
Yeah. I'm so proud.
Number one, I hate it here. I think it's the most relatable song. We've all felt lonely, and then we escape to get lost on purpose. So yeah, number one. So good.
All right, my number one is also The Prophecy. I think it's my favorite tortured song from the album. I think there are some that aren't as tortured as others. Like, for example, like I'm Gonna Get You Back. She's tortured in a different way, but like this is like truly like a tortured poet. And I think her ballads are so good at like adapting to what you're going through. And I think that this is like one of those like classic songs that are like, it's a all too well type song that's just like throughout history is just going to be both lyrically and sonically just like one of her best. So I just love this song so much.
All right.
We did it.
Does everyone feel
Unreal.
Does everyone feel like they, I don't know, like they are actually telling the truth still? Like, is there anyone that needs to change a ranking at this point?
There's a couple songs that I wish I could put in the top 5, but
I know, honorable mentions.
Yeah,
like
but it just didn't happen this
I know.
time. Not today.
Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I agree. I stand by my rankings, but yeah, it's like there's too many honorable mentions. Like every single song that I didn't say is number 6.
Yeah, I feel bad for not putting The Prophecy on because I do love that song. I love that song.
That's
But
okay.
there's
I don't think
just
there's any
a lot.
wrong answers. That's the good thing about
Yeah,
this.
it's all
There's-
opinion and personality based for sure. But yeah, I felt like wrong not putting the Bolter or
Yeah,
Cassandra.
I know.
You know, but I was like, ugh, it's a battle for the spots. But this was crazy. I don't know. I think when we did our rankings like the first time, I want to say mine were kind of different but similar. I don't know. I guess I have to go back and look.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, share your top 5 with us. Join us at station.page/13 in the Lobster Lounge, station.page/13. Let us know what you're feeling from this album. What are your top 5, top 10? And what are we going to do next?
I was about to say, like, do we just end the episode with being like, well, now what?
We can't decide. Not right now.
Yeah, we don't know what we're going to do.
Well, let's take a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And think about it,
We can
right?
think about it, I guess. All right, well, that does it for this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't already, subscribed to us on whatever podcasting platform you are listening to us on right now. And all the ways to get in touch with us are in the description of this podcast. Our website, our email, our phone number can all be found in the description. And join us next time. We don't know what we're going to be doing. We're going to see if Taylor announces a new album. We'll see. See you soon.
Thanks for listening. The 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.